Good morning, everybody. How are you? Sorry for the few minutes delay we had, uh, but here we are on this lovely Saturday morning in Panama. I'm here with Jose, and it's very exciting to be doing this first webinar as ARCO Properties here in Panama, and exciting to share some news and information of what's going on here in Panama, of what's going on in Casco Viejo. Many of you probably are a little bit surprised for those who have been following ARCO for a couple of years of the new faces. But we're very excited to be here and being part of this new adventure that we're embracing in Old Town Panama. Um, I'm going to be sharing this webinar today with Jose. We have started a new adventure here with ARCO Properties. We're very excited. We're very honored to be part of this family and continuing what Patricia and Clara started 20 years ago. My name is Yari. I am Panameña born and raised in Panama. And I remember being 8, 9 years old and walking the streets of Old Town Panama in this school field trips. And I absolutely, that's the first time I fall in love with this area. So for me, it's an honor to be here in ARCO Property as a managing broker, and sharing with the world what we have here in Panama, especially here in Casco Viejo, and also sharing of my knowledge and our knowledge of what we know in the real estate market in the rest of the country, being the city, the mountains, the beach areas. I have over 15 years of experience in this market. So it's an honor being here. We're just gonna give a few more minutes so we could wait for more people to join, and we'll be starting in 3 more minutes. But I don't know, Jose is also here with us. So I would like for him to also say hello and share a little bit of who he is. You will be knowing us in person if you're in the area, if you're coming down to Panama anytime soon. We're excited to meet everyone that is part of this community, that is part of, has been following ARCO, the whole team, including Aria and Angus, which are our top two adorable furry agents in the office. Jose?
Hey, thank you for being here. Hi to everyone right here. Yes, I'm excited to be here, part of now ARCO Properties. And yes, I was also remember when I was a kid coming here to the Old Town, and it was great. I think I was talking with a friend, and I was saying, actually, I was talking to a client, and I was saying that I remember like everyone wanted to come here, even when we were kids, when we're young, when we are in our like a teenagers, we always wanted to come here. So for us being here in Casco is kind of like a dream come true. So I'm excited to have you right here. Beautiful day in Panama. And yes, we're going to talk about this great MOVA webinar. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about me. So I have been working in the real estate industry for the past 9 years. It all goes back to 2011 when I was working for JP Morgan Chase right here in Panama. And I was basically checking the market in Panama, the real estate industry. And I decided to purchase my first property in Panama. And I purchased in pre-construction. And then I waited 2 years. And then I decided to, sell my property, and I did very well. So I had a good profit on that. So I was hooked with everything related with real estate. So I decided to basically transition to the real estate industry. And ever since, I have been helping like hundreds of clients for the most part, international clients to basically find their properties, their first property, their second property, to sell their properties. People they just want to move for a couple of months. So I've been helping them to rent a place on the best areas in Panama. So I have been basically able to combine my experience in finance with my passion to serving others. So again, thank you for being here. Today's going to be a great day by me and Yari sharing this exciting development by MOVA and B&B Italia.
Okay, so we're starting now. And first of all, for those who are watching this webinar today or maybe later and have not been in Panama, welcome to Panama. Like Jose mentioned, I mentioned earlier, for me personally, it's an honor to share my country with the rest of the world. And I get very passionate about everything that's going on here and the whole development. When Patricia and Clara started this venture in Casco Viejo, this was a completely different place of what it is right now. And I have been able to watch slowly how Panama is growing, how Panama is developing, and the amazing infrastructure that it's coming up. The beach areas are developing. The city is becoming very exciting, and gastronomy is amazing here. So I love to hear people that come down here to Panama and get so amazed and never expect it to be with the high rises, with this historic center that we have here. And we're a blessed country, I would say, connecting Atlantic with Pacific Ocean, giving with so much diversity. So I would like to start with welcoming you and showing you a short video of that in a few minutes you will understand. For me, when I saw this, and it explains exactly who Panama is. And this explains very quickly, like everything that we have been creating down here, stable economy, a place that it's a hub for so many countries, and more people discovering this quality of life that we have here in Panama, where here in Old Town, tourism is booming. Like we could say it's a high season because it's very cold in other parts of the world, and here it's warm. And we're on what we call the summer right now, which is our dry season. Not It doesn't rain that much, and the breeze is amazing. So there's the government has always been very open to foreign investments and are always looking for ways to expand, that foreigner investment in Panama City. So these are the reasons why we have seen in the last years of why people are choosing Panama as a place to come, to live, to invest, to relocate, because when they come here, this is what they see of Panama. And going through that, we have this amazing project called MOVA that has been located in what we call our financial district. And many people get very confused on what's the downtown of Panama. For us. The area where MOVA is coming, it's called Obarrio. Obarrio, it's a prestigious town that many years ago was a fully residential place holding these amazing big mansions in Panama that would take half a block or a whole block. And in the last 10, 15 years, it started to develop as a financial district with the high rises, with the office towers, iconic buildings that have been redefining the skyline of Panama. And MOVA is going to be located right in the center of Obarrio. Obarrio is a walkable neighborhood that where you can find restaurants and coffee shops, and it's very well situated in the city, in the center of the city. And MOVA is bringing all this together as a important location, a spot with a modern architecture that it's going to blend in with everything that's happening in Obarrio right now. For the last years, probably people have been more into looking in Panama on a oceanfront property, and now MOVA is bringing this iconic building in the center of the city, very well situated with more key features that we're going to share later of why this location is so interesting and important. And it's like I mentioned, right in the epicenter. And I want to find, this is what you see. This is the iconic buildings that you will see in the center of the heart of Obarrio. The squirrel building on the right side over here, it's like you would see people stopping in different parts of the city just to have a photo with this building behind. So it's definitely redefined the architecture, and that's what you will find. You will be walking distance to restaurants and banks and coffee shops and supermarkets, and just a few minutes drive to the hospitals, to the main malls of the city. So it's very well located. And here's the map that I wanted to share. So on the top right part is the airport. And then on the bottom, you'll see this is Old Town Panama, where we are right now. So MOVA, it's right here. You can see it's right in the center, and it's redefining that downtown district that Panama has. So it will be around 22 minutes from the airport, and you're going to be 15, 17 minutes from the Americas Bridge. You're going to be less than 15 minutes to the historic town of Casco and Divo. So it's a very nice location. And the highlights of this area is that you're going to be, like I mentioned, just very close to the shopping malls. You're right there in the financial districts. You're minutes away from the health center, and you're surrounded by a gastronomy and different locations of coffee shops and restaurants within a walking distance or even just by car. And I would have to say, like, Panama is, I always tell this to my clients, Panama is pretty much 15 minutes away from everything, no more than 15 minutes away from pretty much everything. And the other day I was talking to someone that say, hey, because Panamanians were not used to walking that much, but people come and they enjoy walking in the city and the area. And she say, I had to run, I had to go to the bank, so I went to Obarrio in an Uber, and I decided that I will just walk back to Old Town. So she say, I did 40-minute walk from Old Town from Obarrio to Old Town, and it's absolutely amazing because those things you can do here in Panama, because the distances are pretty short, and you can decide whether to walk or just drive. And one of the most interesting things of the location of MOVA is that right across the street, they're building the CAF building. The CAF building, for those who don't know, it's a development bank of Latin America. And the same architectures that are designed in the CAF building that you can see here, it's an incredible design. It's going to be a icon of the financial district as well, are also one of the architects that are involved in the designing of MOVA. And you will know, you will see in a few minutes when I show you the other slides, how the architecture of CAF really blends nicely with MOVA. So it's sort of like very symmetric, and it really works together. And this construction started in CAF last year, and in 2023 they broke ground, and they should be finishing this building on the 2026. So the important thing, and this is an icon, a very important thing that we want to point out, is that the CAF is going to be holding over 200 people that are going to be working here, relocating from other parts to work here. And the interesting thing is that more and more we have been able to notice that people like to live close to where they work. And I am one of those. When we embraced the adventure of coming down to ARCO Properties in Casco Antiguo, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make my dream come true of moving to Old Town. And we moved last week, and there's nothing like just walking to work. And we see how this has been one of the things that really people enjoy. So having this right across the street is going to create, MOVA is going to be the top choice for sure for many of the professionals and executives that are going to be working in CAF, with everything that it brings. So we want to share this because for those of you who are thinking on investing in a property like MOVA, these are things that you would consider. It's a very centric location already because you are very close to pretty much everything in the city, but now taking in consideration you're in the financial district, and that we have a whole new development that is bringing over 200 of expats coming in, or people that are going to be working in this building, just elevates the probabilities of the investment. And also, it's important to note that, many people come to Panama and really fall in love with the area, really fall in love with being here, and see the advantages of, the moment where we are of growth, that it's a smart move to invest here. So many of these expats, they come down, they rent for a year, and they end up buying properties. And we saw it in many other buildings in the city. We've seen it happening here in Old Town. So as an investment property, this having the CAF right there opening, just that gives you a heads up on and investing in something like MOVA. And I just want to share this beautiful architecture and this beautiful building, the designs. They're going to have art galleries, they're going to have the garden in the rooftop area, and everything that is going to add to the Obarrio, which is already a very beautiful neighborhood in Panama. So I'm going to pass the microphone to Jose, who is going to tell us a little bit more of MOVA itself and the new era of the urban living in Panama, and how it's partnered with B&B Italia as a branded building, and the details of the project itself. So Jose, the microphone is yours.
Thank you. So and I just want to elaborate a little bit more on what you said. So about the CAF Bank. So we are excited because for those that want to invest on a property that eventually they want to put into the rental market, what we see here is that this bank will bring a lot of people. They're gonna bring more than 200 people to work. So those are expats that they, for the most part, they're looking something very elegant, very nice. This is the perfect client that anyone that has a property wants to have those people as a tenant. So that's a very good thing that I can actually add as a comment. And I was talking with a client, and I was actually reading a book by the name of Blue Ocean, and it talks about how businesses nowadays might be like by themselves in the market, as opposed to, let's say, fighting to get a customer or client. And this is the way I see MOVA for those that wants to invest on a property. They are going to be just by themselves. So we haven't seen like anything similar like MOVA right now in Obarrio, like something very elegant with a brand which is B&B Italia. And also that I want something that I wanted to comment on this is that the whole thing that is behind of MOVA is what I was telling to this client. That is what I call like a dream team, because number one, the developer is Pacific Developers. They have been in the market for like more than 20 years, focusing on luxury residential developments. They are famous for having those iconic buildings in the best areas in Panama, like Punta Pacifica. And then they have, as an architects, the very best architects in Panama. Number one, Mayo and Mayo. This is a very, very high-end and with a lot of reputation in Panama, this architect firm. And then they also have George Moreno. This is also a very famous architect in Panama. And he's responsible for the most exciting developments in Panama. And then they have B&B Italia, which I can expand a little bit more. This is a furniture brand that goes back to 1969 in Italy, and they focus on modern, elegant masterpieces they have. So they all join together, and they're gonna have this MOVA building that, as I said, this is something that we haven't seen in Obarrio right now. Something that combines this structure, the elegant, the modernism, and everything that it offers, right? So, and one of the things that we also I have seen for the past years is that people, they just want to live on a place where they can like integrate the whole community. So basically, they want to go down, they want to walk to the pharmacy, they want to walk to the restaurant, and this is the perfect example of this living community. It's all about. They base the concept on what they call blocks communities. So basically, they have a big block where they build the buildings, and inside of the building, they have like spaces where people can walk inside. They have landscaping, very nice, as you can see right here in the picture. And aside from that, they combine their experience with everything that is surrounded. And as Yari was saying, like Obarrio, I mean, Obarrio has everything that you need. Obarrio has pharmacies, has restaurants, has bank, has everything that you need to have this perfect combination of community living, where you have everything inside of your area of where you live. And aside from that, you can complement your experience of living by everything that Obarrio offers. Aside from that, the location is great. As Yari was saying, Obarrio is in the middle of the city, and you are very, very well connected. The entry of the highway is very close. You're close to everything. So yeah, so these are some pictures of MOVA. As I was saying, they want to integrate this nice experience of people living inside of the area of where the buildings are located. So you can see a lot of landscaping, a lot of nature, and something very nice that I really like is that the parking are going to be underground. So this is basically something that will give you this very nice and elegant view of the building, where you don't have to have those big blocks of parkings, and then you have the residential part. So parkings are underground. So you could see right here in one of the pictures that we have, that is a very elegant the lobby. It reminds me of those nice and very beautiful buildings in New York and other big cities in the world, right? Yeah, as I said, I mean, MOVA is all about community. As I said before, people nowadays, they just want to have like a community living where they have everything inside of the complex, and then they combine everything with everything that is surrounded. This is an urban community. Also, the branded residences by B&B Italia. One of the things that I wanted to mention is that, and this is something that I haven't seen in Panama. We do have some branded buildings in Panama, but for the most part, like the brand is only, you could see only the brand, let's say in the lobby, where they have branded furniture or something about the brand, supposed to what we have in MOVA. So MOVA, you're gonna feel, and you're gonna have B&B Italia uh, um, taste inside of your apartment. So all the cabinets, all the kitchen cabinets are B&B, as you could see right here in the picture that Yari put. So the closets are with this nice and elegant design. Yeah, this one. Um, that is part of your apartment. So this is something that really is going to change the whole experience of someone living in their apartment. So B&B Italia is inside of your apartment as a brand. Okay, so this is more like the concept of what B&B offers. You can see a very nice furniture. As I said, they have masterpiece furniture, right? And then they contribute with one of the biggest brands in the world. They are in big hotels with big brands like the Mandarin Oriental. Here is another picture where B&B is also involved. Miami. You can see the next one right here. Yeah. Waldorf Astoria is also contributing with B&B is contributing with Waldorf Astoria, and as I said, those big brand names buildings are aligned with B&B Italia, which is something that you're going to have in your apartment. Okay, so basically, talking about the options that we have in MOVA, we basically have three options. We have one bedroom options in the range of let's say 69 square meters, so that's something close to 700 square feet. And then we have two bedrooms apartment, and we have also three bedrooms apartment. Those two bedrooms apartments are in the range of, let's say in size, 95 square meters. So that's close to 1,000 square feet, right? And for the three bedroom apartment, we have 140 square meters. Which is something close to 1,500 square feet, right? This is a very nice picture of room in MOVA. As you could see, the closet, it really adds, I don't know what you think, Yari, like it really adds this atmosphere of something elegant, something that really stand out, something that is going to be like inside of your apartment. So it's going to be like part of your experience of living in your apartment.
Yeah, definitely it stands out overall as a building. The moment they decided to do underground parking and integrate the common areas and with the community, I think that was a very interesting move of what we are used to having in Panama, because this creates a better urban space for everyone. So it contributes with the whole city environment. And then inside having this high-end luxury brand, every key feature, we recently, this project just just lounge, and we were invited to the lounge event. And they have a showroom where you can see the quality of the finishes. Um, and it's really amazing. It's beautiful, it's elegant, it goes with, you know, that financial district, downtown, modern environment. So it stands out as a project, definitely, with very, you know,
Very nice finishes.
finishes and in clean lines. It's really a top-notch project that it's going to be in downtown, redefining. There's, like Jose said, there's nothing in Obarrio that will even
Be close to something like
be
this.
close to what MOVA is bringing to this part of the city.
And this part is very important because typically in Panama, when you purchase something in pre-construction, once you receive your apartment, you have to put like everything. You have to put the lighting system, you have to put the AC system, the appliances, and you have to put basically everything. Um, and right here in MOVA, basically everything comes with it. Like, and then you have the best of the best. You have nearly appliances, you have the AC installed, and then you have the lightings installed, which is something that is very good. As I said, typically in Panama, you don't get that once you purchase a regular pre-construction apartment. But here in MOVA, you will get that. So the only thing is missing right here is the furniture, which one of the great things about MOVA is that you can actually have, if you decide to, let's say, purchase the MOVA package, the furniture, you will have a discount. So that's a very good option that people have. But basically, you have everything you need once you receive your apartment. So this is a very, very um, great option that you have. Yeah, you can pass that one, yeah, yeah. So those are, yeah, amenities. So we have a lot of amenities. Of course, we have a nice gym, we have um, terrace, we have lobby, we have spa, we have a lot of amenities. Uh, and this is connected to what I said, that people want to really experience and live inside of their complex. Um, Aside from all the nature that you will see inside of the building with the landscaping, you will add everything that you have right here as amenities. You have a great spa, great gym, great lobby. We have all the amenities right here. And aside from that, you will complement or you can complement this with everything that Obarrio offers. So this is the perfect combination. A building full of amenities, elegant, modern, something that we have never seen in Obarrio before. The concept, branded building, and you can complement that with everything that Obarrio offers, as I said.
And I would like to expand a little bit more on this amenities, because I would say, you know, years ago, this was not something that people would really put a lot of attention to when they were purchasing a property in Panama. Whether you're thinking on buying something that you're going to be using, or whether you're thinking on buying something for investments, the amenities are nowadays they're really an extension of your apartment, of your house. So having things like a co-working space, nowadays, you know, with the market of what MOVA brings, you know, a podcast room and cinema, all this, the art studio, all these amenities are really things that people are, you know, this new resort type of living experience is something that even the renters and the owners want to
Yeah,
live. They want that experience
yeah,
nowadays.
and I mean those. You can go back a little bit, Yari, to expand a little bit more on those. For example, we have pet spa for those who really like dogs. We have bicycle storage, and this really adds. The way I see it is that it's a very, very added value, as opposed to you having your bicycle inside of your apartment, taking space of your apartment. You have a storage to put your bicycle, and once you want to go out and use your bike, you just go down, you get into the bicycle storage, and then you use it. the same thing as you were saying, Yari. Like, and I remember like a couple years ago in Panama, it was typically, developers, they just put like a nice pool, nice gym, and that was it. But right now, having a place where you can have all these amenities that you can really integrate into your like day-to-day living is great. Fire pit, sky pool, jacuzzi, co-working space. Let's say you need to have a Zoom meeting or something, and then you have your kid inside of your apartment. For more privacy, you can go down and you can use your co-working space. Those are the kind of things that really add value to your living. So I wanted to expand a little bit more on that, sorry.
Yes. So it sort of creates a community inside the building because with all these amenities, there's places for people to meet, entertain, and meet other people because a lot of expats, they come down here, they don't know anyone. So having the amenities, uh, this type of amenity, it helps and create, friends, unity in the building, not only, at work, and really, pampers them because you have an amazing gym, but then you also have things like a cold plunge pool, it's just a different, uh, an added value there of something that usually you would need to go find out of your place in a spa or pay additional money to be able to access, this experience. So it is an added value. It does make a change when people are choosing a place to rent. And so it definitely put you, any buyer, any investor, stand out. So for your personal use, you'll have these amazing amenities that you will enjoy. And it's not like they're really thought through with the market that's going to be looking at a property like this. It was really thought of what to pick, what will make a difference. People have pets these days. People like to, they don't want to be driving a car all day. They want to walk out. They want to ride a bicycle. They are interested in art and they are entrepreneurs. They have a podcast. They're thinking in their wealth, health being, and know the difference between how to recuperate in a cold plunge pool after you work out, and know the importance of having space for the kids, to entertain when you're living in the downtown of a city. So also, like I mentioned, this idea of having a resort type of living, it's people are going through those things. They even thought of offer, the services that they're going to be offering include like a nanny and childcare, dog walking. For me, that I have dogs, having the option of having somebody that could help me walk my dog when I'm in a meeting, when I can't get home earlier, it's just a different lifestyle. It's just not some service. It really makes a difference for you um as a a resident in a place like this. So here you could see a couple of the services that will be included: concierge, valet parking, the spa, all the entertainment solutions, even plant care, and maintenance. People work and travel a lot for work, so you come back and your plants are dead. So these details are what I really appreciate and enjoy of working with this developer, because it pays attention to the small details that make a difference in your lifestyle. And like Jose mentioned, um, the winning team behind this also is something that we feel very good offering this to our clients, and having MOVA as the first um, project that it's outside Old Town, outside Casco Antiguo, that we really think that will make a difference, and for those people that are thinking in expanding their investments outside of Casco Antiguo, for people that have been, maybe looking for something here and decide that, they want to know other areas in Panama. We want to bring our knowledge and share what we know that has been working for investors that not only have properties here. Okay, so this is, guys, we are going to be answering questions. This is my contact information, and Jose's information is not in this presentation, but I'm happy to send it later.
Sure.
Send me an email. We're happy to get you more details on this project, and excited to be here with you all. Let me just
Couple of questions.
okay. So some people are asking if it's already too late since the project already launched. So no, I would say it just happened. We're still in a good spot to get in and get the really nice options in the building. So don't wait too long. I would say just send an email, shoot me a message, and I'm happy to share availability and help you choose the best option. We're just in time. And another question would be,
Sorry, to interrupt. Aside from the fact that we are in a very nice timing right now when it comes to pricing, is that people can have more options to select the best units available right now. So that's something that I want to add, because I always have seen that when time passes, then the very best units are taken. So this is something that we need to take into account too.
okay, guys, so this is a wrap for now. I'm happy to answer any questions on my email.
Prices. Okay, someone is asking average prices. So for one bedroom apartment, the price range is $315,000. That's for one bedroom apartment. For a two bedrooms apartment, as I said before, 96 square meters or close to 1,000 square feet. Price range is $440,000. And for a three bedrooms apartment, 140 square meters apartment, that's close to 1,800 square feet apartment. The price range for that one is 640. That will be the price range, $640,000. Remember that units come with appliances, lighting, AC. Those three things are already in the apartment, and the only thing that is missing is the furniture.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I think it's an amazing opportunity, starting point of 315.
Yeah.
Also, it's a great choice for people that would love to apply to a residency visa here in Panama as a qualified investor that requires you to do an investment of minimum 300,000. So there you can get a top of the line property with top of the line amenities in a very special location in downtown Panama. So yeah, give us a call, send me an email, and we'll help you with everything that comes after that. Okay.
Yep.
Any other question that we see here? We don't want to take more time. So let's see. Another question would be how easy is to reserve a unit. Well, it's pretty simple. Well, we do 100% refundable reservation of $5,000. This would do for a week, 10 days, while you review the paperwork and we choose the unit and help you out with all the details. Very, very simple. Could be done remote. You don't need to be in Panama for a reservation. You don't even need to be in Panama to sign the contract, to be very honest. So we can do everything remote for those who are not in Panama right now.
Just to expand more on that, Yari. So yeah, so you can reserve a unit, so you can take out of market with that amount that Yari mentioned, which is $5,000. And then for you, once you revise the contract and everything, you sign the contract with 10%, right? So and then you put another 5% once the construction start, which will be this year between June and July, and then another 5% 6 months after when they start construction, and then a final 10%, which complete 30%, basically 12 months after they start construction. So as a summary, you got to pay 30%, and then once the unit is ready, you pay the balance, which is 70%.
Yes. Okay. So that was the last question we have for now, guys. So thank you for taking some time today to listen about this. We'll be sending the recording to those who couldn't make it. Happy to help you out with this and excited with everything that is coming here in ARCO. Have a great day.
Thank you, guys. Bye.